click to share on WhatsApp, opens in new window, click to share on Facebook, opens in new window, click to share on Twitter, opens in new window. The Premier League is just weeks away from our warm embrace, which means fantasy football is back with a bang. The top flight's biggest clubs have already made some astonishing deals so far this summer, leaving you with some mouth-watering new players to pick. Dream Team, the UK's biggest fantasy football game, is set to be bigger and better than ever, with entry completely free for all managers and the prize pot at stonking £750,000. So without further ado, here are just some of the players that might tickle your fancy this season. The obvious choice is Spurs man Hugo Lloris, who conceded just 24 goals last season, with only 9 of those coming at White Hart Lane. However, no one knows how Spurs' home form will be affected by their temporary move to Wembley next season. Remember their Champions League run? So be mindful of that, fantasy managers. If you want guaranteed consistency, then look no further than Chelsea's Thibaut Courtois, who could have an even better defense in front of him next season, if he doesn't move to Madrid. But if you're looking for a bargain option, then how about Burnley's Tom Heaton? The England shot-stopper made 141 saves last season, the most of anyone in the top flight, keeping 10 clean sheets in the process. If you fancy reliability, look no further than Cesar Azpilicueta. Dave was last season's finest points scorer, and with Chelsea returning to the Champions League next season, the Spaniard will have more opportunities to pick up points. Keep one eye on Virgil van Dijk during the off-season, with the Flying Dutchman potentially moved to top 4 side, while pacey full-back Danny Rose will hopefully be fit and ready to get forward down Spurs' left flank and could bring in plenty of clean sheets, a few tasty assists. While N'Golo Kante and Victor Wanyama are the midfield warriors many managers can only dream of, they're not exactly prolific points scorers for Dream Team. Which brings us to midfield showman Christian Eriksen, who topped our midfield points ranking last season, and we don't see why he wouldn't be a consistent performer next term. Or if you want a goal scorer, then Sadio Mane could be a decent pick. The winger, when he's fit, can be a match winner for Liverpool, and could be a vital for their season in the Champions League. Fancy an outsider? Expect Everton youngster Tom Davies to be involved even more for the Toffees next season, with his pace and movement likely to only get better during their Premier League and Europa League runs. Here's the real bread and butter of every Dream Team lineup, the guys up front. These are the ones who will score your goals, so who better to start with than Harry Kane? The big Spurs man won the Premier League Golden Boot award for a second consecutive season, and ended last season in fine form. The other obvious name is Alexis Sanchez, who topped the Dream Team points table with a cool 340 points. The Arsenal man gives you goals and assists, with 30 goals and 13 assists in all competitions last season. That's if he stays with the Gunners, mind. If it's an underdog you like, then why not go for Josh King? The Bournemouth man bagged an impressive 16 goals last season, and might find himself moving to a bigger club next season, with Spurs a possible destination. Hundreds of thousands of managers have already signed up to play, and their picks so far have given an indication of which players are likely to be the most popular this season. An astonishing 60% of Dream Team players have picked Romelu Lukaku so far, with the new Manchester United striker well ahead of Tottenham duo Harry Kane and Dele Alli in second and third place respectively. Last season's top points scorer Alexis Sanchez, perhaps as a result of his ongoing transfer rumblings, barely makes the top 20. Premier League clubs have been extremely busy getting deals done already this summer, with some of the fees agreed simply eye-watering. While Romelu Lukaku's mega move to Manchester United isn't likely to be beaten financially, Alexandre Lacazette's arrival at Arsenal might cause the biggest waves. Liverpool have splashed the cash on former Chelsea winger Mohamed Salah, while Manchester City, as always, have loosened the purse strings again. Every new signing will be added to the Dream Team game, with Lacazette priced at an intriguingly cheap £5 million along with Chelsea new boy Alvaro Morata. Team names have become almost as important as picking winning sides in recent years, with the punnier the better the general perspective. So whether it's Giroud Sanderstorm, Neville wears Prada or Teenage Mutant Ninja Shkirtle, check out our foolproof list to help you decide. While we'd all like to be able to pick a team of superstars, that £50 million budget means you also need to have an eye for a cheeky bargain. This season there are quite a few intriguing options available, with Vincent Kompany, £3.5 million, and Ander Herrera, £3.0 million, both at eye-catching prices. In attack, West Ham new boy and Manchester United favourite Javier Hernandez is £3.5 million, which seems like pennies for guaranteed goals. Like what you see? Keep up to date with our Fantasy Football Live blog and sign up to Play Dream Team below.